Hello everybody, this is Best Games, and welcome back to another Crossout Barrier of Entry build, where I make budget variants of meta builds. And today we're gonna have a cannon spider, and this year we got a quantum variant with a multiple triple gun setup. So you can use any combination of Judge, Avenger, and Executioner on these slots, and it is upgradable to Step Spider. And it also has some armor upgrade packages if you upgrade it to the Cyber Spider, which I will go into in a minute. But first, let's build it as a base model. Alright, first the frame. We got a 6 long space in between our two frames, and we got some ammo packs and a gas generator in there. And the legs are here connected up to the front edge and here up to the rear edge to fit there. And the little slots at the side here actually are filled up by the buggy floors because again the Cyber Spider is wider and this one is longer, so actually that's why we'll have this point right here. It will be a gap on the Cyber Spider. Well, with the Quantum we'll actually have to use these little parts here to still allow the guns to connect to the Quantum itself that way. So here we got our hot red, which we need for mass, and here are the executioners. And I actually am gonna build to one side entirely at first, and then just end up doing the other side separately. So first got a fryer buggy rear like this, and we this here is some weight concession, small buggy floors, and you're gonna see a lot of weight concessions on this build because of the quantum, and that's why the armor package will be drastically different if we upgrade to the Step Spider. So for example, these bucket trunks that will be upgraded to a where is it? Cooling system here. And we do need scorched here to the sides, which is kind of a bummer because those are such high level parts. I wasn't really happy that I would really needed them, but just the shape of them, it gives you so much protection, is absolutely ridiculous. And that's it. That's really the entire build. We have it on the other side as well. So the first and biggest upgrade you're gonna have to make on this build is a Stab a Spider cabin. Put it in there. You'll have a gap there, but it doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna start having a large upgrade in terms of armor package. So first we can replace these with a bigger rear. We got the wheel backs over here and here, and on the other side we do the same. Then we got a fryer, which we can put here and here. And we should have, yep, there we go. Two more of these, which we can put like so. And then connect up another piece of armor at these spots. And we do not have any more in storage, but we can use the buggy floors that we actually freed up right here. Or we could actually use the buggy rears like this first. Like various ways you can do this, but I ended up doing it this way. And then connecting up the bottom with the small buggy floors. This way we got an extra layer of space armor in the front, which is going to be really important. And lastly, we're actually going to put a Trino bonnet on the front there to protect the cabin overall. And with a pick of paint, we're going to go right into a match. Alright. And here we're going to do one match of the upgraded one, because the difference in performance here is so drastic with the cabins that I actually have to show the match with this one. Because I have to say, like, for real, the amount of concessions I had to make in the name of weight was kind of a bummer, because the weight again, the carrying difference is just so huge. Alright, got some big hits there. The missiles are not hurting us too much. And he got a kill. And now we actually have to retreat because we're now in big trouble. Yeah, we got We suddenly got surrounded by half their team or something. Damn. Of course, a point can be made for a quantum hauler, because if you get it on first try, it will still be cheaper than a step spider. But you can notice here this difference in maximum speed. This is literally the fastest we can go. We can't go any faster than this. The speed difference, look at Joseph here. Look at how he goes and how I can go. Just because he has a step spider on there and I don't. So, sadly to say, you probably just have to buy the step spider whether you want it or not, simply because you're so dependent on it. That said, the guns are a fine substitute for a tsunami build, because the damage output, if you keep on shooting solid, consistently like this, is pretty high. Of course, if you can afford it, you can add more ammo packs, because we're nowhere real near the parts limit. What is this guy doing here? I'm not happy with this guy being here. Be gone. Okay, he's pretty much out. Got this armor space side. Okay, he is out. Let's go on to the next target. 3, 2. Ah, darn it. We disabled 2 guys, and this guy's almost disabled as well. Look at that gun. But our team did very little, sadly. But let's go into the last match. Something I actually do have to point out along the way is the power score of this thing is only 8,700, so if you're actually doing normal battles like I am instead of Clan Wars, that might actually matter. With Clan Wars, of course, you want to go as high as possible because there's really a matchmaker. But, yeah, so there's something I figured I would point out. Like, this isn't a very high power score, and the health is also pretty low if you go with the Quantum build. Again, these spider builds are just ridiculously expensive in general, because I mean you're talking 6 epics already on just the legs, and because the barrier of entry on this thing is quite a bit higher than the hover build. And I'm still gonna be looking into making a melee build and some other stuff as well, but for now these two are gonna be the mainstays for your team. And let's go into a sniper position. We're just gonna go over here, I think. Nobody else has gotten the duck yet, it seems. But we're really lagging behind our team. It's because we're lacking the sub spider. Look at that. And this is why I dislike the Sapper Spider so much. Because if you want to get into spider builds, you basically need it so much that you cannot not have it. Okay, we're finally getting closer to our position. Missed a shot there. Can we? Ah. Missed him. Rude, shooting me. Okay, you went uncloaked. Ouch. Nope. You missed me, mate. Evade the fire for as much as possible. And let's go down here, because he's gonna have a hard time shooting me from near. Ah, that was a shot that I did not want to miss. Or that one. Or any of the shots, really. He is disarmed. Oh, they actually killed the hover dudes? Wow. Boop. Another thing to point out with this build is that you have a lower velocity than a build that fields tsunamis. So sniping is going to be a bit harder. And really game... Let me go down. There we go. Okay, he killed that dude, but we are still able to shoot back. Okay, that might now be a bit more difficult. Only one round left on 2 guns. We are capping though. I hit him, but that ain't gonna be enough, is it? Let's position our rear towards him. Let's hope he doesn't kill me. Oh, rip. Okay, so point made. This build is not great with the quantum. Yeah, the survivability would have been higher if we had to step a spider. The speed would have been higher, meaning that we could have evaded more shots and stayed alive overall longer in that last battle. And we could have carried more armor and more ammo, but at the same time we would be a higher power score than we'd be probably around 9 to 10,000 power score. Well, we are at almost 9,000, but we'd be easily 9,000 to 10,000 with all the extra upgrades we can have with a Cyber Spider. That said, it is a pretty fun build. I actually really like playing it, and it's definitely a different playstyle to the Tsunamis because you're actually moving more because with this with the Tsunami when you actually want to stop whenever you can to charge up the guns, but with these ones you really don't do that at all anymore, and you at the same time you're a little bit more for distance because you're brawling less because well you're staying on the move, so you're staying at the distance. You do not have the close range cap gun. You want to stay away from everyone, and that makes it pretty interesting. Yet again, really just get this type of spider. If you want to overall just buy your way into this kind of build, you would actually have to buy the Arachnophobia pack pretty much. Because you already get 4 legs and the type of spider, and then you have just, for the 3,000 coins, you can easily get 2 more legs and the 3 guns and the engine and everything. But you will actually have to grind out the levels for the armor yourself. So a build like this really cannot be done by a starting player. That said, I hope you guys enjoyed watching as always, and I will catch you guys all on the next one. Bye guys!